Hi friends, in this session I would like to explain about JDBC update. Okay, I'm creating a process definition. Right click, go to add resources, go to process and select a process. Okay, select a process definition. Okay, I'm naming this JDBC update. Okay, click on apply, open this process. Right click, go to add resources and go to JDBC and select JDBC update to get this JDBC palettes. Okay, now this I'm connecting to start from JDBC update and from JDBC to end using transition. Okay, this JDBC update, it has got 5 tabs in this configuration panel. These are configuration, advanced, input, output and error output. Okay, we can use this JDBC update palette to perform not only JDBC updates, we can also perform inserts and we can delete the data in the table. We can modify the table, we can modify the data in the table. Okay, now I'm giving mandatory parameters. I'm giving JDBC connection. This connection is useful because we are going to perform operations on this database. Okay, let's go to the database. Now I have one table. Select a star from employee. It has some records. Okay, now I want to delete the data in this table. Okay, simply delete emp. Okay, click on apply, save this project and run it. Okay, now it is deleted the data in this table. Let's see the output. See, the number of updates are 15. It means it has performed the operation on 15 records. That means 15 records are deleted. Okay, stop it. Now I'm using this JDBC update to insert records. Sorry, insert into emp values. I'm giving now manually 1, employee name is A, employee age is 25, comma, I'm giving employee rank is 1. Okay, click on apply. Okay, let's run it. Okay, see the output. Just it is inserted one record. Let us see whether data is present or not. Okay, select a star from employee. See, it is saying only one record is present. Let's insert one more record with prepaid parameters. So for that I am giving question marks here. For this employee I have given rank is 2. Here we can see the warning symbols because we have 3 question marks. We have to add 3 prepaid parameters. Okay, first one is emp underscore number, emp underscore name, emp underscore age. Okay, click on apply. Now see the input. Observe, we have 3 mandatory input records parameters. Now I am giving values for all these 3. Employee number is 2, employee name B, employee age is 26. Click on apply. Okay, run it. Okay, now see the input which we have passed. is this one, and output we got only one update. Let us see the data in the EMP table. Okay, we got second record. Now I want to insert 10 records using this JDBC update. Now I am grouping this activity using grouping. Okay, I am iterating for 10 times, so I am using while true. I am giving index value x, so I am giving the condition here $x less than or equal to 10. Okay, click on apply. Now I am giving the input values here. I am giving employee number is this, replace the existing formula, and I am giving the same name for all employees. I am giving the same age. Okay, click on apply. Okay, it executed for 10 times. Let us see the data in the employee. Okay, now it got 12 records. Okay, because we have executed the grouping activity for 10 times. Now I want to do the modify activity using JDBC update. Let's change the query. Okay, update EMP set rank is equal to 3. Okay, now I am deleting these prepared parameters. Now I am setting the rank 3 for all records. We can set that to the particular record by using prepared parameters, but now I am setting for all. Okay, now I am removing this grouping, ungroup it. Okay, go to input and delete it. Okay, click on apply, save this project. Okay, now observe 12 records are updated with rank 3. Let us see whether data is updated or not. You can observe the rank is updated with value 3. So by using with JDBC update, we can do operations like update, delete and insert. Okay, let's go to the advanced. Here we have override transaction behavior and interpret empty string as null and batch update. See here, override transaction behavior is, for example, if we keep this JDBC update in a transaction group. Actually, what is a transaction group? A transaction group is a collection of activities which are processed on a single JDBC connection, whether it can be committed or rollback. That means we group all the JDBC activities into a single group and we select the transaction type as JDBC so that all activities can be committed or rollback. In that situation, if we keep any of JDBC, that should be irrespective of transaction commits or rollback. If you want the JDBC update to be committed, so that we have to select this option. If we select this option irrespective of transaction commits or failure, this update will be committed. Okay, it overrides the transaction behavior by checking this option. Okay, next one, interpret empty string as null. Okay, here we have an option. For example, when we get the dynamic values, some values could be can be empty values. In such situations, instead of entering the empty strings, we can give the null values to the database. Okay, batch update. I'll explain this in another session. I'll explain this with example in a other session. Okay. Output, here we have only one output, which is number of updates, error output. See the possible output, error outputs we can get with this JDBC update. These are all possible exceptions. Okay, that's all we can do with JDBC update. I'm explaining just what is bash update. Bash update is we can update number of records at a time within with a single update activity. Instead of keep this JDBC update in a grouping activity to iterate for each record, we can use this bash update to update 100 records or 1000 records at a time. Okay, that's all we can do with JDBC update. Thank you for watching. Please visit mytipco.com for more important videos and interview questions. Thank you.